All right, guys, welcome back. And now it is time for the entertainment news. First up, the first story is Dbanj shares experience after son's death. Nigerian artist Dbanj, who lost his son Daniel Dbanj Jr. in 2018 to a domestic accident, has given his followers some insight into the experience. Now, in a post he shared on his Instagram page, Dbanj wrote that for the first time in 21 months since losing his son, he slept in his room. He wrote, and I quote, "For the first time in 21 months, I slept in my room. I thought it would be easier, but the memories are so fresh, and although my family and I have been through so much in this time, I woke up this morning with a grateful heart, knowing that I can be a source of a visible hope to anyone going through a hard time due to this pandemic or personal issues. Just so you know that tomorrow will be better and you can turn your pain into motivation. Stay strong." Just so you know, man, the couple welcomed another son in September 2019.
Yes. I remember we spoke about this and we were so happy for him. So that means the baby is probably like nearing 6 months or something like
definitely.
that. And I'm just very glad that he's able to share his story.
now.
And honestly, I think Dbanj, surprised a lot of us with how caring, how supportive he was. I remember when it happened and people were like, oh my goodness, I wonder how the mother feels. I wonder how he feels. And throughout that period, that 21 months, we have just constantly see him show love and show support to his wife. And I just thought that was really fantastic, and God bless them again with another child. Of course, you cannot compare. It's not the same thing, but I'm happy that gradually he's getting out of that process and he's keeping safe.
Especially for the fact that he could post this. I mean, this is a step to let you see that, look, I'm getting better. Like this is healing at its peak, if you ask me. So I mean, I agree with you absolutely, and we just wish him and his wife nothing but the best, the absolute best.
Dbanj, the family man. Who would have thought?
And that's the thing.
Like, who would have thought?
Don't judge a book by its cover, because of the way that his career,
the cocoa legs, baby legs.
His relationship was very personal. For the longest time, we kept guessing: is he married? He's not married. Is he married?
That's true.
And he actually did get married. He didn't announce it. He didn't. So those things made
really
me just respect him. Like, look, this guy can be the showbiz guy. Like, okay,
and
I want to show you
be a
this,
family man,
but it's still a sensible, private family guy. And I really like that for him.
I mean, we stand with you, Dbanj. All right. Moving on to more stories. Musician in South Africa may go hungry, says CASSPER NYOVEST. Now, in the wake of coronavirus pandemic, which is currently crippling businesses and shutting down economies around the world, South African rapper CASSPER NYOVEST has stated that if the lockdown in South Africa goes on for more than 3 months, they might go hungry. Now, he made this known when a Twitter user shaded South African celebrities for playing video games instead of joining other international celebs like Rihanna, who are contributing monetary donations to help with the coronavirus outbreak. Now, he replied, "We don't have Rihanna's money. The truth is, we don't even know what we're gonna eat if the lockdown goes down for more than 3 months. Maybe if we were supported and stand like y'all stand Drake and Rihanna, we'll have the money to help. It's not that we don't want to, we don't have." Now, that tweet has since sparked a lot of controversy in the South African Twitter sphere, where the rapper has been called out for being ungrateful after fans have supported him on several occasions by buying his music and purchasing tickets to attend his stadium concerts. What do you think about this?
Honestly, that statement about, if you guys have been standing for us, like you stand for Rihanna and Drake, I felt like that was very unnecessary. Because, I mean, if we were to be AKA, we could be like, dude, you don't have good attitude, so we don't care about you. But I feel like CASSPER, especially in Nigeria, people really love him. So I'm shocked to hear that he said that. Like, I'm like, dude, you just poured sand in your gari.
I don't even think, even if he said that, you understand, I don't even think that's valid, because we have the likes of Runtown, who is every day on Twitter pledging 50K to different kinds of fans. He even said he was going to give a total of 10 million naira. I don't know if he has, followed through to the end, but I've been seeing a couple of people on Twitter saying, you know what, I've received the alert from Runtown. So if Runtown can do it, in South Africa and you're earning, I think, rands, I believe, and you're earning a currency that is much higher than naira. So nobody is saying give $5 billion or 5 billion naira or 5 billion rands, but whatever you have is what matters. You understand? If you can help out with even 1 million or even 500,000, there is no price to it. But if you can help out, if you really, really want to.
But then this is tricky as well, because I've said stuff about how, you know, people do what they want, and you never can tell what people are going through rather on the inside. Yeah. So, you know, for the person that also reached out to him to say, oh, instead of you to make donations and whatever,
that person should give.
That person too should give, because you never can tell. Someone came to my DM, I was like, oh, madam, Shebi used to form giveaway, generous madam. Oh, it's only clothes they can see you giving away. You cannot give away food now that people need it. So
you to give away.
I'm like, I don't have to. I don't necessarily have to come out to say, oh, I gave this person, I gave that person. But I know that in this time, like, I'm the person that I don't, first of all, I don't check my DM. Or if I now finally do and I see you begging, I will just delete, because I've helped people before. And it turned out to be like, oh, it was just a trend. Like, no, they will just come and beg from this person, beg from this person. But I've seen people send me messages like, look, I mean, they're saying lockdown. You posted a video saying lockdown. We don't have what to eat. There was one that even went an extra mile, did a video of all the cans of like rice and stuff, and it's like empty. So those people, I actually reached out to them, but we don't have to come out and say, oh, this is how much I'm going to give. If you can do it behind closed doors,
completely agree with you.
Make sure that you're helping people. However, if you don't have it, don't kill yourself. God, the intention is all that matters. It's not even about you actually coming out. Some billionaires may say, okay, I want to contribute 30 billion naira to this thing, but I have only 3 million naira. And I'm like, God, I want to be able to drop this 30 million naira, but this 3 million naira that I have, this 2 million, I'll give it to Lagos State and say,
so
oh,
the way I see it, I feel people are coming for CASSPER because he said, if you guys were standing with me, I'll have the money. You can't tell me that he doesn't have money. Now, as you said, rightly said, nobody. That will actually be funny. Nobody is saying, okay, it's by force for you to give money. And I don't even think it's a money situation. It's whatever you have at this point. Some people, as you said, are looking for food. People have been hoarding food, and I think everybody is to themselves, every man to themselves. But if you have extra, if you have, let's say, 6 bags of rice and somebody does not have any, there's nothing wrong with giving one. Like, it doesn't have to be money. It's just the act of giving. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I said it's the intent that matters. All right, moving on to our final story. Tom Hanks and wife return to Los Angeles after self-quarantine in Australia. Now, Hollywood couple Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, have returned to Los Angeles after spending about 2 weeks in self-quarantine in Australia. Now, according to reports, they flew into America via a private jet, after which they drove themselves home. This further progress report is coming after Tom Hanks updated his fans last week on Twitter that he and his wife were feeling better after their self-isolation period. Just so you know, Tom and Rita confirmed earlier this month that they both tested positive for coronavirus while filming a movie about Elvis Presley in Australia. The production of the movie has, however, been suspended due to the coronavirus pandemic. I mean, I think this is good news. This kind of gives you hope. Like, okay, so people can actually come out of this and feel better. You know, in as much as we're scared and we're like, oh, there are a lot of people that have come out of it and they're like, oh, they relapsed or something, like they went back into it. So in as much as we hear those things, I'm just like, okay, at least there's a tendency that you can recover, and especially this just brings hope. That's what especially the fact that, you know, they're actually like elderly. I think Tom Hanks and his wife are in their 50s, so everybody was worried because of their age, and it's just I'm so happy to hear that they are now feeling better and are able to go back to their homes. And I like the fact that they took a private jet, you know, restricted their movement and drove themselves to their house, you know, so they are still even respecting social distances and respecting precautionary measures. They're not saying, oh, because we're better now, we're going to start hugging everybody. And I think that's fantastic.
That's good.
All right. Wow. We're happy to hear the news today. It's been good news, actually.